Now to an incredible and a developing story. 19-year-old Miranda Barber is in prison facing the death penalty for killing a man she met on Craigslist. But it doesn't end there.
Barber reached out to a local Pennsylvania newspaper reporter saying she wanted to talk, and in that interview with him, a shocking confession. She claims to have murdered at least 22 other people.
So what else did she reveal, and can we believe her? The Daily Item's Francis Scarcella joins us now. Good morning, Francis.
Hi, guys. How are you?
This is just an incredible story that you have written. I guess what all our viewers want to know is, do you believe her claims?
You know, I've been asked that throughout the course of the last 3 days, and I got to tell you that when I went in there and sat down, the first thing she said to me was, she said, I have a lot of things I want to say. And I said, well, Miranda, this is your hour. So I said, you know, you can say whatever you want. And she said, I've done this before. And I said, what does that exactly mean? And she said, well, I did this before. And I said, you're saying you killed people? And she said, yes. And I said, how many? And her original response was, she said, well, less than 100. And I said, Miranda, you're a 5'6" girl. I said, there's nobody in the world that's going to believe this. And she looked me right in the face and she said, I don't care. I want to get this off my chest. And then I said, well, I need a number, Miranda. I said, how about, give me what you're saying. And she said, well, I stopped counting at 22. And she said it so matter of fact, and so she was so meek and mild and just very polite. So it's hard to say. I mean, I know if I were authorities, I would seriously be looking into a lot of the things that she said.
Sure. And Francis, did she tell you that she's got a good memory of each and every one of them, and could, if cops took her to various sites, she could tell them exactly where the bodies are?
When I asked her that, I said, will you talk to police? She said, I'll tell police and I'll pinpoint it on a map.
Francis, you've covered satanic cults before. In terms of what she was saying to you, was it consistent with the work of a satanic cult, these 22-plus murders that she may have committed?
Well, yeah, like I said, I started to do some research and I started to find out, that she may have been involved in this. And the Daily Item, we took a shot and we put it out there. And then when I went in to see her, I mean, she said she was a high-ranking official on a satanic panel in Alaska. And the things that she was telling me, yeah, kind of matched exactly what would be in a satanic cult.
Sure. Okay, so you're in Pennsylvania. That's where one of the alleged murders happened. She's talking also about Alaska. What other states in the United States do you believe she may have killed people in? And are there a bunch of people missing?
Well, she said that the majority of these killings took place in Alaska. She said in Texas, in Florida, and in North Carolina, where she came from. The only exact place she gave, other than a couple in Alaska, was Raleigh, North Carolina. In Alaska, I had contacted them yesterday, and there are some missing people that have been missing for a long time. There are some unsolved murders. That doesn't mean that necessarily is her. But there are some, and like I said, I've been in contact with, police and law enforcement, and they're taking it very seriously.
You've indicated that she said to you she would do it again, and that kind of frightened you in terms of her response. How are the police responding in your area and across the country in terms of the information that you have now revealed nationally?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was the most chilling part of the whole interview for me. You can throw numbers out all you want, but when she said I want to stay in prison or I would do this again, that's the chilling part. And I spoke with police, and they're gathering. I mean, as of today, I know the FBI is well on their way to Sunbury, if not already there. Yesterday, the husband was brought into the Sunbury Police Department for fingerprinting, but he was in there for quite a while. I mean, it's starting to all, unfold here, and we'll see where it goes from here. But they are starting to work together, and they're starting to take it very seriously.
What a story. And you got the scoop. Francis Scarcella, a reporter for the Daily Item out in Pennsylvania. Francis, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Francis.
Thank you.